So where were we?
October 2010, we did an exchange with a couple in Sonoma in Santa Rosa, California, and we exchanged our house for their RV.
Yeah, it was an RV exchange.
We took their RV and we went up to the Redwood Forest. Yosemite. And we went up to the Klamath River and went salmon fishing.
Yeah.
And in October, it was really great. It was total adventure.
I probably wouldn't do that again.
Oh, yeah.
We all got sick. I think they had some type of something in the water system in the motorhome, but we all, I don't know if it was that, but
we all had diarrhea and we're wrong.
That's possibly
that's
our worst
fantastic.
exchange. And then
we went fishing.
I was directing Bridget to back up the RV. And she's like, look back there and make sure it's clear. So I peek out behind her, I'm like, it's all clear, come on back, you got 100 yards. And all of a sudden, crash! And she crashed back over a sign. I thought it was bushes because we were just kind of up against the trees. I'm like, okay, no, just pull forward, you're going off in the ditch. And then it just was she backed over a reflector sign. And we went forward, it like wedged in and ripped the back bumper off.
So we ended up paying their insurance deductible of $500.
We could have stayed at a nice hotel.
But we also decided that $500 saved us a lot of money because we will never ever buy an RV.
Yeah. Expensive, but in the long run, it saved us a lot of money. We're no longer tempted to get an RV. So you gotta come up here so you can see us and hear us.
So the Redwood Forest was beautiful, but there was nobody there, which was good and bad. The bad was that they had a prison chain gang out working from San Quentin. That was a little freaky with nobody else around except for these guys in their prisoner jumpsuits with axes. That was freaky.
We thought they were the park rangers and Helena's taking pictures.
Yeah, so not the park rangers. Okay, so then summer 2011, that was this summer. 8 weeks total. We went to Turkey for a week. Ansel, stand up, please.
Are we even in the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the camera guy. You gotta function here.
Alright.
So the thing about the exchanges is we don't stay necessarily the whole time with the exchange. Like this summer we went for 8 weeks, but 4 weeks of that we were staying in a home exchange, and 4 other weeks we were just staying in like bed and breakfast type place or cheap hotels. We found we like Novotel because they have a swimming pool for the kids and breakfast included, pretty good price.
Yeah.
So we use that as a launching point. We end up staying there for most of the time, but if half of our trip was in home exchange and half was in hotel.
Yeah. Says, would the vacations you've received been out of your reach if you hadn't been for winning big or getting a great deal explained? So the flexibility to stay 1 or 2 months is with Rob's job situation. He's self-employed.
Yeah, fortunately, I mean, I don't have to report to anyone, so it gives us the flexibility to go, but at the same point, we wouldn't pay what you'd have to pay to stay in a hotel to go.
There's no way we would go do that. No way. So he just needs an internet line, and he just hooks his phone up through there, the Magic Jack. Ansel? Just hold still.
What are you doing? Are we even on the thing? It's like...
Yeah.
Seriously?
You're like right on it.
You're dancing around. Come on.
I'm not. I'm just leaning side to side.
Okay, hold still. We're counting on you.
I'm not a very good photographer or whatever you call a guy that videos.
You gotta stay closer. It says 5 feet.
My legs are just getting tired. Slade, and I'm getting tired.
Okay. All right, so we're gone for a month. We use it as a base. Okay. Have you discovered places that you wouldn't have normally traveled to? Give details. Where?
Well, Denmark for one. I mean, that was our first home exchange. We would have never thought to go to Denmark.
What the freak? Stand up.
It's easier to say. It's like right on you, I swear. It's at the
Alright, so we never would have gone to Denmark. It's not on the top of our bucket list.
And a lot of people, when I said, you're going to Denmark, they're like, why?
Yeah.
But Denmark turned out to be one of our favorite places, and this is an important point I want to make about home exchange, is that it's some of the best things that come out of it are the friendships that we've made with the people we've exchanged with. It's not so much just a straight business deal. where it's like, hey, you get this, so we get that.
Thank you for the chair.
We've had to, exchange lives. So like, okay, what about the trash? What day does the trash come? What about mowing the lawn? The people in Denmark had chickens, so like, do you want to collect the eggs? And so we have to basically exchange lives, not just exchange homes. And so through that process, you kind of get to know them. And we've met a lot of them. Like, people have had us for barbecues. I mentioned the Danes, but the French had us over for a barbecue. We've had people here at our house. We have a woman from Austria right now who owns her own magazine. We stayed at her place, but she's stayed with us for a couple weeks here. She's coming back, spending Thanksgiving with us. So we really become friends with a number of the people. And we occasionally, out of the blue, get a postcard from the family from Vicenza.
Oh yeah, and Easter's a really big deal in Europe, and so we get Easter cards from many of our home exchangers from Europe.
So the best part about the exchanges is, yeah, we save a lot of money and we spend a lot of places we would never have to go otherwise, but having these personal experiences, these personal exchanges with people has been probably the richest part of the experience, I would say.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's been great. It's made the whole experience just so much better when you have a link to a local person, and it's just really cool. We love it. Okay, would you consider any a trip of a lifetime? And I would consider all of them a trip of a lifetime. Every single one, especially the 2009 trip to France to see Lance Armstrong come out of retirement and to see him on the race route. That was totally a trip of a lifetime. We got to go paragliding and zip lining, which was crazy because Rob had Carl. Carl had just barely turned 4. They have different liability issues in France. They're not too happy like we are.
The dog at the end of the street, he said Diego might have a late night.
Oh,
We'll talk
okay.
about it when we finish with this.
We're gonna finish the interview. Okay. All right.
We were having some technical difficulties.
Okay. Anyway, what other ones would you consider trips of a lifetime?
This summer,
Yeah.
so many places we went.
Syntagma Square. So we got to walk through where the riots were taking place in Greece. No, we're not almost done. Go outside. Go play.
Yeah, but then I just want you to out there and go have cinnamon
Okay.
rolls, man.
Cinnamon rolls?
Ansel.
We'll be there in like 10 minutes. Tell them
10 minutes. Save us
Sorry,
some
another
time.
technical difficulty.
Okay, Ansel, come on. Okay, was there a special reason why that vacation meant a lot to you? Okay, so this is a big deal for us. These were... Okay,
Can you just... I'm trying to video this.
okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so a big deal for us, these Verhaeren family adventures. They're not really vacations. We don't consider them vacations, they're adventures. A big deal or a big part of this is that the 5 of us are all in a confined space. And because of this, being a month or 2 months in a confined space, we feel like the real payoff has been that our kids are close friends to one another. What?
You have 1 minute left on the
Okay.
camera.
All right, our kids are very close friends because of it.
Yeah, that's one of the big payoffs of the trips. All this time together in small spaces, I think, has made us closer as a family. And that's another big payoff from the way we've been vacationing.
Yeah.
What else were we going to say about the adventure? Oh, we also feel that by trying to do it on the cheap, we get a better flavor of what the culture is really like. We've made friends with the neighbors before in Denmark. We spent hours with the neighbors talking. We've been invited to dinners, and not with people we exchange with, but people that we've met while we're there. We think if you spend a lot of money going to restaurants, going to expensive hotels, that money is creating like a force field around keeping you as a barrier away from the real experience.
Did we just hit 10?
Oh, and yeah, now.
Okay. Stop it, and then you can start it again. We just have a
Okay.
few more questions